Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm an occupational therapist. I'm going to be showing you how to complete lower body dressing using a hip kit post hip replacement or back surgery. After your surgery, you will have certain precautions. If you've had a hip replacement, you are not to bend past 90 degrees at the trunk or bring your leg up. Also, don't cross your legs. If you've had back surgery, there's no bending, lifting, or twisting. We call it the BLT, which is a little bit easier to remember. So everything that we're going to show you in this video will go over how to complete lower body dressing after either surgery. So Logan's going to start with his pants. I'm going to show him how to use the reacher to put on his pants. If he's had a hip replacement, he's going to put the surgical leg in the pants first. He's going to grab that side of the pant with the reacher. He's going to bring it all the way down to the ground. Perfect. He's going to grab it with his hand because it's going to be a lot easier for him once he's able to grab it without bending. He's going to bring it all the way up. Good. And that way it just doesn't drop to the ground and become more frustrating. Then he's going to put the other leg in. He's going to bring it all the way up here. Perfect. And the reason why he's doing this is a little trick, because when he goes to stand up, that way the pants don't fall all the way to the ground and he has to then use the reacher to grab it. So he's just going to avoid that. When he's ready, he's going to grab his walker. A reminder is to always use your walker when you're standing after hip surgery. So another reminder when he is getting ready to stand is that he always wants one hand on the walker, one hand on the surface that he's standing from. He's going to stand up all the way, transfer his hand onto that walker. Once he's nice and stable, then he can just take one hand off the walker to pull up his pants, because you always want to be holding on to something just in case. If he needs to switch hands, he's going to go ahead and do that, but again, has one hand on the walker. Perfect. If he needs to pull it down at his knees, he can then take his reacher and just kind of adjust everything as needed. But notice he's still holding on to that walker there. Perfect. And then I'll take that. Okay. Now he's ready to sit. He's going to reach one hand back behind him, sit all the way down. Good. And he's done with his pants. Perfect. And now he did twist to put that walker over there, but we're just going over the hip precautions for now. Now Logan is ready to put on his shoes. He's going to take the reacher so he can grab the shoe from the ground, place it right in front. Included in your hip kit is a long-handled shoe horn. He's going to go ahead and grab that and show you what it looks like. Good. He's going to put the shoe horn in the heel. He's going to lift his foot gently, place his foot in, and it's going to slide right in there in between the shoe horn and the heel of the shoe. Good. When he's ready to take off his shoes, it's going to be the exact same thing. He's going to put that shoe horn inside the shoe at the heel, and he's going to slide it right out. Perfect. Good. If he's ready to take his socks off, we also include a dressing stick. He can use his reacher as well, but I like to use the dressing stick because it's a little bit more sturdy. There's a hook at the end here and a hook at the other side. Okay, I want you to use this rubber side, okay, because it's just a little bit safer so you don't get cut on that other hook. So he's going to put it in the heel of the sock, and he's just going to pull it right out. If he wants to grab it from the ground, he can go ahead and switch to the reacher, just like so. Perfect. Good. Now he's ready to put his sock on. This piece of equipment included in your hip kit is one of my favorite, and I'll show you why. He's going to hold the sock aid in between his legs like so. So he can use both of his hands to put the sock right over the sock aid. He's gonna pull it on all the way. I want the bottom of the sock to go on the bottom of the device, okay? And then we don't want the sock to go over the corner here. He's gonna hold onto the ropes and drop it to the ground. That way he doesn't bend. He's gonna put his foot inside and pull on the ropes. The sock is on his foot. Perfect. Okay. Last piece of equipment that's included in your hip kit is a long handled sponge. So this is for, obviously, when you're taking a shower, we want you to sit, but this way you can actually reach your feet and your lower leg. You can also use it to wash your back. When you're ready to dry your legs and your feet, you can wrap a towel around it and hold it with your hand right at the middle there and just pat dry it. Perfect. Again, just to recap, you will be getting all of these devices in a hip kit before you go home. These are designed to make you more successful and independent after your surgery. Thank you for watching.